Good morning. Yesterday we looked at recognizing equal groups. Today we are going to be looking at making equal groups. So if we remind ourselves first of all what equal groups are. So equal groups means there are the same amount in each group. Okay? If I shared my sweets between 3 friends, each of my friends would have the same amount of sweets. Okay, so if we have a look here, if I want 4 groups of 2, how many more groups would I need? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to count out how many groups I've got. So I've got 1, 2, 3 groups. Okay? So if I want 4 groups, what do I need to do to 3 to get to 4? I need to add 1. So I would need 1 more group of 2, wouldn't I? Okay? So it would look like this. One more group of 2. So that there would be my 4th group. Okay, so I've got 2 in each group and I've got 4 groups. So I need 1 more group. Have a go at this one yourself. If I want 5 groups of 3, how many more groups would I need? Pause the video and have a go. Let's have a look at the answer. So, first of all, I'm going to count out how many groups I've got already. So I've got 4 groups. I want 5 groups. So that means that I would need 1 more group of 3. Well done if you got that one correct. Have a go at this one. If I want 3 groups of 3, how many more groups would I need? So remember, first of all, identify how many groups you've got, and that will help you work out how many groups you need to complete it. Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so I've got 1 group, but I want 3 groups, and I want 3 in each group. So that means that I would need 2 more groups of 3. Okay, 1, 2, group of 3. So I would like to have 2 groups of 10. How could I represent this? I want 2 lots of 10, 2 groups of 10. How could you represent it on your piece of paper? Pause the video and have a go. So this is how I would represent it. I would draw 2 groups, and within each of my groups I would put 10. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 1 group. Then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2 groups. Okay? You could have used blocks, or you could even have used Numicon if you have any at home. There are various different ways that you could represent 2 groups of 10. You could have even used sweets if you did it practically. Have a look at this one. I would like to have 4 groups of 3. How could I represent this? Could you think about doing it in a different way this time? Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so this time I've done it in the same way. So I've done 4 squares, and within each of those squares I've drawn 3 circles. Okay, so I've got 4 groups with 3 in each group. You might have drawn blocks, you might have done a tally. There are lots of different ways that you could represent 4 groups of 3. You might have drawn lollipops, you might have drawn flowers. Completely up to you. Try this one. How many equal groups can 15 be split into? Okay, so I'll do this one with you first of all. So if we've got 15, all I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a line in each group first of all. Okay, so that's my 3 groups. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Okay, I know that I can't split it into 2 groups because 15 isn't an even number. So I'm going to try splitting it into 3 groups. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So how many groups have I got there? And how many have I got in each group? Could I do it a different way? Pause the video and have a think. Okay, so I have got there 3 groups of 5. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in each of my groups, and I've got 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups. Now the other way that I could have done this was I could have done 5 groups of 3. Okay, because it's the same calculation, it's just that we've switched the groups around, the amount of groups. Okay, have a look at this one. How many equal groups can 20 be split into? Now have a look at the number 20. The number 20 is even, so that means that it can be divided easily by 2. How many equal groups can 20 be split into? There is more than one answer. Can you get both? Pause the video and have a go. Okay, so you could have had 2 groups of 10, or you could have had 10 groups of 2. Well done if you got them both. Let's have a look at this. Has Eva shown the equal groups correctly? So these are her equal groups. She's got a red and a green apple in each group. So she's got 3 lots of 2. Okay? 3 lots of 2. This is Eva's go at it. She's put 3 lots of 2 into these cubes here. Has she done it correctly? Draw or use cubes to show what Eva should have done. Okay, so she's got 2 groups of 1, 2, 3. Pause the video and answer the question. Okay, so Eva is incorrect. She should have drawn 3 towers with 2 blocks in each, because then she's got 1, 2, 3 groups, and she's got 1, 2 in each group. So she's got 3 groups of 2, whereas she has drawn 2 groups of 3. Well done if you got that one correct. This is our last question for today. So you've got to match the equal groups. So here you've got 2 groups of 3. Here you've got 2 groups of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, here you've got 2 groups of 3. Here you've got 3 groups of 5. So what I would do, I would give them a name. So I'd call these sweets, these Numicon, these dice, these towers, these, you could call them counters or stacks or whatever, and these money or 10p's. Yeah? And then all I would do is on your piece of paper, I would write the 3 out that match together next to each other, and then so on and so on. Pause the video now and see if you can match the equal groups, so the groups that have the same amount in them. Pause the video and have a go. let's have a look at the answers then. So, the sweets, the squares, which are these ones here, and the 2 3s. Oh, sorry, it's not these ones here. It's these ones here. Sweets, squares, and 2 3s match together. The dice, the cubes, and the 3 5s match together. And then the coins, the number pieces or numicon, and the 2 10s match together. Well done if you got those correct. Well done with this year 6. It was rather tricky.